Hello, good day. We're back, and I have the fan on in the background. I tested it, and it didn't seem like it appeared, but it may very well appear. So yeah, there's that. So what were we doing? We have missions still because we didn't fail that thing, which is good. Can we do this? Let's just do it. And just in case we ever need a bomb. And Seren can synthesize a healing salve, which, yes, could be important, who knows. Maybe another truth serum will come in handy at some point. I doubt it. We don't have the money anyway. Okay, let's give you another wind, my dude. Just to, like, get him up there, like, a little bit. I know he has, like, no darkness, but maybe that's fine. He has a lot of light now, but like nothing else. So I think maybe we should... I don't know. I genuinely do not know. It's hard to know what's coming. That's the problem, I think. What am I dealing with? I'm dealing with... everything seems fine? I honestly don't know what else I would focus on right now. I even have combat skills up there, so... Should we just keep it going as it is for now? Nah, get rid of you, Nazir, 2 fires? That's a bit too much. In fact, you're not doing anything else. So... let's have you learn wood for now, and as you know how this goes, we do a quick little save in case the stats don't go how we want. Oh, 6? 5? 6? Damn! The game likes us coming back to it. Alright. Most curious of all branches of magic is the magic of the deviant. Yes, so I've noticed. I sigh and flip over the page. Sunlight flows through the windows, flashing on the dust motes that dance and spin in my airy study. Outside, a brilliant day of high summer beckons against a clear blue sky. I resolutely turn my face away from the window and back to the book. In other words, deviants are unaligned to the 6 natural elements of magic and instead possess a range of often unusual talents such as divination, peering through the fog of time into what is to be, snatching glimpses of events that are not yet come to pass. There are those who hold that deviants may erase or tamper with memories, implanting false remembrances in place of true, making their victims lie with the sincerest vehemence of truth. Getting close, but not quite what I am after. Another useless tome. I snap the book shut and dump it to the side of the table, already piled high with grimoires, scrolls, and parchments I had borrowed from the Eskian Royal Library. Deviants have attracted scholarly attention from mages both in and outside of the High Council. However, their rarity, combined with their intense secrecy born of widespread hostility, has made knowledge of them mostly guesswork and hearsay. I was hoping the collection in the Royal Library here could supplement my readings in the Library of the High Council, but unfortunately, I look at the immense pile cluttering my table, the accumulated labour of another wasted morning, and give my head a rueful shake. No luck so far, but with the stakes so high and rising higher, I cannot permit myself to give up. Perhaps tomorrow I might come across something interesting. A glance at the hourglass tells me it will soon be time for the morning lesson with the princes. A little gloomily, I pack up my teaching notes for the lesson and start making my way to the classroom. The lesson with the princes finished uneventfully, and the remnants of the day went by in a humdrum, drowsy daze. I am on my way back to my study to conduct more research on the origins and users of deviant magic, when someone grabs me from behind by the elbow. Of course it's this rude boy. I spin around and see Prince Aurelius, his mouth set in a grim line. Ah, he dies now. Right, we've already read that when he died. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so he's dead. That's fine. I guess that makes sense, but we got what we wanted out of him. We got some answers, so our mission shouldn't be taken away from us. Can I make anything else yet? Still can't make that. No one can make that. Well, that's not right. You have 10 wind. You have 18 of that. Okay, you can make that soon. I think. You can potentially make that soon. Okay, save. And start. Well, already off to a bad start. Yes, this is save scumming. I'm gonna say it so many times. It's save scumming again. No. If it takes longer than anticipated, I will always, you know. Oh, you know what? Whatever. It'll do. It'll do. You had 3, 4 wind, so maybe next time we can make the noodle soup thing. And so, an uneventful week passed by. With the prisoner dead, it seems like our only leader's gone. Okay. So, once again, there was nothing there. Well, blocked path. Ah, we needed a bomb. Again, I just don't know whether or not to actually do that because I don't know how much my stats currently are important. Like, how much are they important? Because I feel like they're important. Because I constantly need them for stat checks. Right. Oh, wait, you know what we could make? This? Seren can make it, yes. Just give us the noodle stew. I'm worried that we're gonna get the missions taken away from us, and it's gonna... us going back in time is gonna mean relatively little in the grand scheme of things. That's how it looks like it's gonna go. No, we have 60 weeks, right? We can take some time off from doing that to go on a mission, right? But the thing is, what mission? The butler's blocked path, the poor harvest. I guess the poor harvest is good. Alright. Though the village of Spellor is known for its idyllic pastoral countryside, it is one of the most important bread basket of the kingdom. Unfortunately, owing to rapacious nobles and tax farmers, Spellor's rural infrastructure and economy are close to collapsing. Its recent... Okay, some cats are fighting, 1 second. Okay, I'm hotter than ever because outside is still stupidly warm even at this time, and I have locked all the cats in with me. Okay. With food reserves and morale in Spellor at an all-time low, Nazir believes more needs to be done if disaster is to be averted for certain. To that end, he has approached me for help. I have gathered the ingredients for making a herbal stew that provides healing and sustenance to those who consume it. The entire palace is helping with preparations, but Nazir is working the hardest of all, keeping the alchemical fire needed to boil the stew going day and night. Poor Nazir. I don't think he has had a wink of sleep the past 2 days, and he looks as if he is close to collapsing. Well, this is where I think I shouldn't do these. Yeah, I'm not gonna do these unless I'm on their route. It just doesn't make sense otherwise. It just doesn't. Alright. Wait, did I even fucking... Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot and have I not saved? No, I think I did. Okay, I should be making him do something else, and I don't know why I haven't. Did I just forget? He's doing wood, so he has a lot of wood right now. Haha. Let's put you with wind. You have a lot of wind. Should I just make you do your own thing now, because it is worryingly little amount that you have compared to the others, my dude. Okay, it is very warm. Even this fan is not doing that much to me right now. Okay. Start. 5, 4, 5. You know what? Whatever. We're doing it. That would be everything for today, Lady Rosencruz. So he's gonna tell us... Yeah. Okay, realizing the importance of calming myself for what might be the long battle ahead, and make the decision to drop by the library. Maybe I can pick up a riveting book or two that will draw me in enough to take my mind off these matters for a little while. I assume we'll get the missions back at some point because apparently there are 60 weeks and we're at week 18. I stroll down the aisles between the shelves, letting my fingers brush across the spines of the books as I pass. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a flash of colour, and I turn to find Prince Seren standing in front of a shelf. Most curiously, I discover that his gaze seems to be directed towards the pillar next to the shelf, rather than the books. Tilting my head, I peer in the same direction as he does, but I find nothing of interest on the pillars. Yet, Seren stays frozen in his position. If not for the occasional fluttering of his eyelids, I could easily mistake him for an extraordinarily realistic statue of the Crown Prince. Concern begins to well up inside me. I approach him slowly, but Seren does not react to the sound of my footsteps against the marble floor, echoing in this spacious chamber. The closer I draw to him, the clearer I can see the expression on his face, which is one that can only be described as troubled. I watch him for a moment longer and finally break the eerie silence. Would you care to share these thoughts of yours that you have you so absorbed in? My voice apparently succeeds in pulling Seren out of his thoughts, and his gaze shifts to focus on my face instead. A small, rueful smile touches his lips, and he shakes his head. I'm afraid it's nothing worthy of your interest. I do apologize for not noticing your presence, Lady Rosencruz. There is nothing to apologize for. I don't mean to pry, but I couldn't help but note that you looked a little bit distressed just now. Could I be of help in any way? At the very least, I could lend a listening ear if you'd like. Silence hangs between us for a few long moments. Just when I thought Seren would offer a polite rejection, he lets out a sigh, his eyes growing dimmer than usual. I was thinking about the captured assassin. Lady Rosencruz, do you think I made the wrong choice? Okay, cool. I think... I could be wrong. I could be wrong, very wrong. But I think that this is showing us... We would only get this if we chose to do what he wanted, right? Should I have made more of an effort to save the assassin from the magic controlling his mind? So it was this. Considering I was the one to make the final call to take the course of action suggested by Seren, I would have thought my opinion on this matter is fairly obvious. But I suppose Seren is still bothered by his decision to go against his brother's wishes of helping the assassin. Alright, we're gonna have to see what one gives us affinity with him. Let's try and remember where this was at, shall we? Alright. Reassure him I understand his decision. We just got charisma for doing that, and I think that didn't move. I understand your decision, Your Highness. I would have come to the same conclusion. You know what? Let's load just to see if it does anything. That got us leadership. And did that put it up? I can't tell. I cannot tell. I'm so mad. I cannot tell. Did that put it up? Did that put it up? Because that doesn't make any sense because it gave us leadership, which we don't need for his route, apparently, allegedly, right? Did that make it go up? I'm so fucking confused. I hate that there's no number. I hate that there's no number. I'm print screening it. Wrong thing, grimoire. I am print screening this. And I'm putting it into paint. And we can... Yes. Okay. I don't think that print screened what I wanted it to. I'm very confused right now. Print screen. Okay, that print screened properly. Okay. Alright. Okay, now let's go back to it and let's try and see if it moved. You know what? I think it moved. I think it moved. Can I? No, I cannot do this because it's a full screen application. Alright. Wait, I don't even have my headset on. What am I doing? Oh. Oh, okay, God, I've just been scattered because there's just one cat that's not mine, but is next door, is my next door neighbor's, and she is adorable. She sleeps here at night sometimes. They don't mind. They're fine with that. She sleep because, you know, cats are just gonna sleep where they sleep, especially if you let them out. But my cat's, their cat is not very nice. She's lovely to people most of the time, unless you piss her off. But she does not get along with any cat, apart from maybe her sister, right? She does not get along with any of my cats at all. None of them. She growls at them, and so I think they like just chased her off just now. And she's very dramatic. They probably never hurt her once. But she's very dramatic. If they come close to her, she will start doing their that and like cowering backwards, even though she's the one who started growling at them and they didn't do anything to her. I don't know. She's weird. I adore her to death because she's so fucking cute. Alright? I love her, but yeah, that's why I shut all my cats in. Why was I talking about this? I'm so scatterbrained because it's so freaking hot, my dudes. Alright. Alright. And then... I cannot fucking tell. All over again, I can't tell. I really hate it. I hate it. I hate the fact that there's no number. If I... it's so frustrating that I can't tell. I think it went up, so we're just gonna do it, and that went up, whatever that is. No, Your Highness, in my opinion, your choice was the most appropriate one in those circumstances. As the future king, it falls on your shoulders to consider the safety of all your people, even if it means making some sacrifices for the greater good. Showing mercy to a killer could have put other innocents in danger. You could not afford to do that as a ruler. The crease between Seren's eyebrows lighten, but do not yet disappear. That was my rationale, yes. However, Nazir... Seren's voice trails off and he gives a wry smile. I do not think he was pleased with how I handled the situation. Prince Nazir was kind to wish to help the assassin, but the truth is that it is not always wise nor possible to help every individual in need. As noble as these intentions may be, this kind of mentality can be a tad too idealistic or even dangerous. I believe Prince Nazir understands as well. He might have been slightly emotional at the time, but I'm sure that once he sits down and contemplates the situation again, he will come to accept your decision, even if he disagrees. Seren appears to mull over my words, and a few moments later, a more genuine smile spreads across his face, eliciting the same response from me. I very much hope you are correct. Thank you for listening to me, Valkii. It was my pleasure. I should thank you for trusting me with such private thoughts. I appreciate your reassurances and efforts to cheer me up, even though my worries are nothing compared to yours when you are the one targeted by this unknown mastermind. Seren's face softens further, and for some reason, I can feel a flush rising to my cheeks under his attentive gaze. How are you feeling about the situation? Is there anything I could do for you in return? I'm faring well enough, I suppose. I'm trying to stay preoccupied so that I won't be consumed by my thoughts. A solid plan, I must say, and one that I should have adopted so that you wouldn't have to find me with my head in the clouds earlier. Is that why you are here? Are you in search of a good book? Indeed. Would you happen to have anything to recommend, Your Highness? Seren's smile widens and he lifts a finger, signaling me for me to wait. In fact, I have just the perfect suggestion. Please give me a moment. I'm sure the novel is here somewhere when I replaced it last time after I finished it. Seren soon manages to locate the novel, which I admittedly barely glanced at, as I was more taken instead with our conversation about our mutual love for reading as we make our way out of the library. As Seren and I are heading to different parts of the castle, we eventually part ways. Yet the smile that has been present on my face since I encountered him in the library lingers long after I return to my room. Someone has a crush. Ooh, are we on his route? That was Seren. I think we're on his route already? That's impressive. I like that. The stroll, the fresh air, and the unexpected chat with Seren had indeed done me a lot of good. The choices I had made, that we had made, perhaps some of them were for the best. Certainly there are others that weren't. In either case, it is too late to agonize over them now. I might not have been able to protect everyone I wanted to from the machinations of the deviant, but what is important is that the princes and I have survived so far. The princes have not just survived, they are growing, maturing, forged and tempered by events as iron must be forged and tempered by fire to turn into steel. And I think I am growing too. Whatever happens, I shall do my best by them, guarding vigilantly against the next attack. As long as I don't lose my spirit, it will be our turn to strike. Achievement unlocked. What achievement, though? How do I see the achievements again? Well, there's a way. Although he can be rather distant, he is very caring and gentle, especially towards his subjects. These character traits, however, may stand in opposition to what is expected of a future king. Fine. Maybe we're not on his route. I'm not sure. I really don't know what these are. It's very worrying that we haven't come across them yet. Others. Yeah, we haven't had a death yet. Stat bonus. I'm gonna put it on, but I haven't died yet. I swear there's an achievement section. Okay. I'm just, yeah. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? We still don't have any missions. So this is all we have to do. My charisma is kind of failing, so we're gonna do this. How are you doing? Right, your wood is getting better. We'll do that for one more turn. You have done that for too long. Let's make you learn water now, all of them. You are still gonna learn that. Alright, and here we go. Save scum time. Nope. A 3 is, you know what, just not good enough. It's just not good enough for our standards. Our save scumming standards are higher than that. 5, 5, 5. You know what? I will take it. I will take it. Carefully, I close and lock my study's door behind me as I run through the list of required materials. The servant's request was nothing noteworthy save for the numbers of steps. I suppose it would be best to reread the recipe. I feel like we've already been here. Yeah. And like this is possibly where I this is possibly where I stopped and went back in time, right? We will save. And we will go. Because I don't see why. Oh, commoner approval. Cool. Where is that, though? I'm pressing the wrong thing all the time. I don't see it here. This is not commoner. This is like nobles or something, right? I don't know. We still have so many characters to see as well. I have other commitments to return to later, but I shall accompany the two of you for a while. Splendid, then let's depart right away. As Nazir grabs me by my shoulder, steering me down the corridor, Lady Ishbel hastily bows to Prince Aurelius before following after us. Wait, I actually want to see if that did anything for these guys liking me. Oh, why does it feel like I see the line there? I guess it's gone down, right? His opinion of me has gone down. Whatever. I spent the remainder of the afternoon in town with them and only returned to work during the evening. However, looking at Nazir and Lady Ishbel's happy faces, as well as the citizens, I'd say it was a day very well spent. Alright, the grimoire updated Ishbel's character for some reason. And so, Father, I only write this letter because I wish for you to know that I am faring well, and that I have not met any new obstacles in some time. Knock knock. I push the parchment aside and look up from my desk. Come in. The door opens and Raphael enters. A kind smile crosses his lips when he notices the cluttered books and research materials on my table. Feeling slightly self-conscious about the mess, I begin tidying up while we converse. My apologies, Lady Rosencruz. I hope I am not interrupting something important. Not at all. I was simply writing a letter. Is something the matter? I was hoping to bring a matter of great importance to your attention. Although I understand that you may still be exhausted from all the incidents these past few weeks. If that's the case, please say so and I can leave you be. Lately I've been feeling better than ever, but thank you for your concern, Raphael. I'm better off focusing on work instead of worrying anyway. Raphael's expression softens and he gives me an appreciative nod. I am glad to hear it. Recently, we've received several special requests, all addressed to you, Lady Rosencruz. Word of your talents in alchemy and enchanting have reached the noble's representative. She would like to request an item from you. The noble's representative? That's new. Yes, although it is somewhat informal. I see. What kind of item is she asking of me? Enchanted cloth. Cloth? Yes, Lady Rosencruz. Lady Seradwen of House Nathaira needs it for a new ball dress. The prettier the better, she says. It says? Oh, no, anyway. Should I have expected anything else from a noble? One part of me wants to laugh, another wants to burst into tears. I suppose I can do that. As if reading my mind, Raphael shoots me a sympathetic smile and gives another appreciative nod. I can't help but smile back. Thank you, Lady Rosencruz. This request is due in 2 weeks, so please get to it as soon as you can. Of course. However, you said there were a few requests. Am I to make the enchanted wine for the next ball as well? An amused chuckle escapes Raphael's lips, and he slowly shakes his head. No, nothing like that. The Merchants Guild selected a new representative just last week. They want to commission a ghost bell from you as a gift. My eyes widen ever so slightly. I didn't think anyone in Eskia had heard of that item. At the very least, Raphael confirms my thoughts. I'm afraid I have no idea what that is. It won't be a problem. I know its use and I can easily make one. I'm happy to hear that. They asked for the item to be ready in 5 weeks. Jesus Christ. I'll keep track of the requests for you and give you reminders when they're due. Please keep in mind that more requests will be coming in from now on, although you should try and fulfill as many of them as possible. Be mindful that you probably can't do every single one. Thanks. Only focus on the requests you think are important and be sure not to let them get in the way of your health either. You have a bad habit of pushing yourself too hard, Lady Rosencruz. So I should try my best, but always remember that I can't possibly please everyone. Exactly. I understand. Thank you, Raphael. Representative missions have been unlocked. For more information, check out tutorials by pressing T. New crafting recipes have been unlocked. Cool. Let's have a look at this. So, missions. I mean, I don't really see anything on it, but okie dokie. Alright. Oh, this is a lot of things. This is the enchanted cloth. Jesus. This is just like a lot. Again, if I knew this was going to be a thing, like I would have done more outside the scope of their natural talents, obviously. Alright. Looks like we need the old paper and pencil. So, for the enchanted cloth, we need 10 fire, 30 water, and that is 30 darkness? Is that darkness? Let's see who the best person for this is. Right. You have no darkness, so you're already... Okay, so basically it has to be him. Oh, he has a lot of water as well. Is water one of his affinities? And he almost has fire. So we could do that next week. But also we need to think of... What? Fuck, what did the other guy want? Ah. Wait, servant's approval -1. Why would that only net me the servants going down? Why would I not get noble? I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, money. How much money will it take to create this? 200. I won't even have enough money next week. I guess I shouldn't have made all this crap. This is also things that you don't know to not do. Maybe I should just not do the noble one. I'm not doing the noble one. Okay, I'm not doing the noble one. Fuck, even though I probably should. Like, I don't know what I need. How do you know what you need? Okay, I'm gonna think about this and we will be back in the next video. Bye.